there's a crazy, crazy amount of Teslas. Welcome to part 2 of our Los Angeles to San Jose to Manteca back down to Los Angeles road trip, where we are doing, well, we did Great America already. Was that good?
Yes.
Pretty awesome. What was our favorite roller coaster? Railblazer. Gotta go check that out. So Great Wolf Lodge is up next, and the point of this road trip is to kind of point out that, so this is a 2019 Tesla Model 3. Range is around 200 miles, and so much is made of range that you've got to have a lot of range. You've got to have 500 miles, some people say. We are here to tell you that 200 miles is plenty of range to do anything you want in terms of road tripping. We have taken this particular car, it's over 50,000 miles now. So Los Angeles is the base. So where have we gone? I mean, Vegas, Zion, Utah, Tahoe, Mammoth,
many times.
San Francisco a bunch of times, San Diego a bunch of times, yep. Long Beach, thank you back there. Absolutely. So 200 mile range is absolutely doable. It's not only doable, but for us, it seems like right in the sweet spot for when we need to stop anyway, for bathroom breaks, snacks, just walking around. It really breaks up the trips nicely too. It doesn't feel as long with these supercharger stops, even with the 200 mile range car. So if you're on the fence, if you're buying a used car, maybe a Model S, X, or even a car like the one we're driving here with a 200 mile range, and you're kind of on the fence and you're not sure, this is a great car, and it gets you anywhere you want to go, and the Supercharger network is on point. They're everywhere. Go ahead and get yourself a used one if you want with a 200 mile range. They're perfectly fine to use. On to Manteca and wolves and slides and stuff. Thank you so much for hitting the like button and the subscribe button. That would totally mean a lot. We now have a new join button, and if you do that, you'll get a fancy new sticker. For the first month, I'll give you a window sticker, and you can put that on your Tesla. So there you go. The join button is all new on the channel. So along the lines of there are superchargers everywhere, we wanted to get Jersey Mike's for lunch, so we navigated to a Jersey Mike's on the way. We were just kind of threw the question out there, is there any superchargers in the lot? Apparently there is. We accidentally found superchargers. Are they over there? There's some EAs over there.
No, it's back that way.
Oh, okay. So we that's how many there are. We accidentally found superchargers. All right, so we accidentally found the Tracy, California, West Grant Line Road supercharger. It says it's full, 5-minute wait, but we're gonna go ahead and plug in and have some Jersey Mike's anyway. Here we go.
Those little girls just say all 4 of these don't work.
All 4 of these don't work? All right. They don't work? All right, we'll try another one. So we were told that these 4 don't work. How many stalls are there?
12.
So are there any that do work? It says ready to charge. It's not charging. So go ahead and go ahead and unplug. Let's move it. So apparently 4 of them don't work, which tells me an entire cabinet's down or 2. So it doesn't look like there are any available. So the wait time is actually true. There's just nothing working on those 2. So I think we're gonna bounce. So we decided to leave Tracy. There are 4 stalls down, and we confirmed at least one of them, and 2 Tesla owners were saying the same thing, that they were down. But it does not say on the nav that anything is down. So we roll up and we're thinking it did say full, or it did say wait time 5 minutes, but it didn't list anything as being out of order. So we don't need to charge, so we're gonna take off. There's no reason to. So we're gonna take off and go to our Great Wolf Lodge, have our lunch there, and we'll charge tomorrow at some point somewhere. So the Tesla nav took us a back way, and
in 500 feet, turn right.
This looks like the Great Wolf Lodge based on the logo on the outside and the slides protruding out the side of the building. Oh, and there's the logo. So here we are. They have a gate. We don't have any credentials or anything yet. All right, we're gonna check it out. Guest registration. Straight ahead, self-parking. Look at that, that's cool. Sorry to be eating at the same time, but
Oh, there's the wolf.
Pretty awesome. Oh yeah, there's the wolf. All right, we're gonna park and check in and all that stuff. I don't even know if there's charging. We didn't even check. At Great Wolf Lodge, we are gonna do a little Tesla spotting because it's crazy. So there's an X over there. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's a Y. 3, 5. Is that right? 6, 7 over there. White Y.
There's an S over there too.
8. Yep, S way over there. 9, 10 S. 2 Ys over there. Is that 12? Did we get this Y? No. So this Y. So now we're at 13. And we've barely walked. I got those 2. We've barely done any walking. There's 2 at the end of this aisle to the left. So is that 15?
There's just a lot. Just to sum it up,
There's a crazy amount of Teslas in the Bay Area, Northern California, whatever you want to talk about, where we're at. Mid-California. There's a red Y or X there. I think that's an X. Yep. Here's a Y. Where was the section you saw on the way over? There's 2 Ys over there. 2, 3 in a row over there. I've actually lost count. Here's the 3. Any others in sight? There's 1 at check-in.
there's a lot.
Yeah, I'd have to say, we're safe to say, since we lost count just walking like a couple minutes. Anyway, Great Wolf Lodge, highly recommended if you have one in your area. Super fun.
Did they get a better start? Oh no. Yeah! Woo! Here we go. I'm not holding on, I really should be.
We are leaving Great Wolf Lodge. Did we have fun?
Yay!
And California's Great America earlier in the weekend. Yes?
That was better.
All right, there's the Great Wolf Lodge as we leave. So fun. I can recommend the body slide next to the drop floor one is crazy fast.
It's blue.
It's blue. It's amazingly fast. And the family one to the left is better than the one to the right. Is that correct?
The Sequoia one. The Sequoia Splash.
Yeah, Sequoia Splash. Do that one as a family. It's really fun. Okay, so taking a look at our trip.
Turn right onto Daniels Street.
We are looking at probably 2 to 3 stops. I'm guessing 3, but our first one is Santaella for a quick splash and dash, and then probably the 80
Now
stall
turn right onto Daniels Street.
in Coalinga. So that's the plan for right now. We'll see how it works out. I really don't want to be stretching things too much, although 10% is stretching for some. But we'll see how it goes. Here we go, leaving, what is this? Manteca, California. There's the Great Wolf Lodge. One more time.
Try to like get these.
Oh, and there's the slides right
That's what
outside.
I'm trying to get.
Look at that. God, you don't realize it when you're doing it all, how much you're twisting outside. That's amazing. And do them at night, too. It's incredible. Look at that. We just transitioned to the 5, and we live on the 5, so no more thinking on this trip, except for the charging thing. We also noticed that it started preconditioning for battery. We are 52 miles out, 49 minutes, and that is because the car's been sitting all night. Somewhat cool. I think it was lows in the maybe high 50s, early 60s. So it's got to get some time to warm up and get us ready for supercharging. All right, we're exiting for Santaella Supercharger. What did it say? A 48 stall, 9 available. And we're gonna pick up some McDonald's. Anyway, we're gonna see where the McDonald's is
State Highway 33.
in relation to the Supercharger. Hopefully we can pick it up. We ordered ahead on the app. That's a time saver right there that we highly recommend. That you should, if you can, order ahead on the app. That way it saves time. Because supercharging these days is so fast that you really don't have time to be ordering food and waiting for food and eating food. You just want to get back on the road. So Santaella looks like in the back of whatever this is. Is this an old? It is a hotel. It says hotel lobby. Wants us to make a left.
Yep.
Okay. So this is like way out of the way, out of any chance of anybody icing, I guess. That's good, right?
It's kind of interesting.
I see a Tesla there.
Oh, I see them.
Oh, yeah.
Are they operational?
Now your destination is on the right.
Some of them are. Some of them aren't.
Oh my.
It's like-
It's
So,
actually a big installation.
This isn't even finished. This is wild. How do we get over there?
Are they on?
This is really crazy. So are the 48 that the nav says active, or are they still being built? Or I don't know. This is pretty cool.
Oh, there's a whole bunch.
Look
here.
at that. Wow. So really, there's only a few available.
Operational, yeah.
Yeah.
It's like weird. They have like random one there. It's on the other side too.
They're huge.
It's really big.
All right, I'm gonna turn this way because the sun is on. I always like to charge with the sun behind us or in the shade or whatever. It doesn't make sense
They're
to
still building.
heat up the windshield and heat up the car that way. Yeah, so they're building this one out still. This is pretty cool. I wonder what this is going to be. All right, so 10 miles on the battery, 5% is what we rolled in at. 5% state of charge there. We're about to plug in. And let's do it. Plug it in.
It's
What number charger is this?
120.
The 120th different location we have gone to for supercharging. And that doesn't include all the times we charge locally or whatever like that.
We're charging, so
We are charging. It is ramping up. Look at that, 45 kilowatts, 82 kilowatts. We should see max speeds. I mean, we're at a low state of charge, unless it waits till, maybe we might have to wait until 10% for it to really ramp up. We'll keep an eye on it. All right, so where are we going next?
Coalinga.
Coalinga. Now, what's special about that one?
It's biggest on one of the biggest in North America.
And we have not been there, right?
Oh, that's not good.
Oh, that's not good at all. But that doesn't necessarily mean... I've been to the Santa Clarita Supercharger when it says temporarily closed, and there was like one stall out with a guy working on it, so I don't know. Hey, we're ramping up again now, 115. Are you going there anyway?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't there one across the way?
Yeah.
So just go to that one for now, and we can go check it out. I mean, we're going to supercharge in that area no matter what.
It's also
So.
in an hour and a half.
Okay. Yeah, so so we're going to be here a little bit. Yeah, so go to the one right next to it, which is called Harris Ranch. Right?
Dude, I hate Tesla.
Oh, those are fighting words. All right, we're up to 174 kilowatts. This car is only supposed to go to 170. So we're frequently getting over the 170 mark by a few. Anyway, we are charging at max speeds, 170 kilowatts. Our peak was 174. And there goes the frunk. Woo. And we're going to charge up for a little bit here. It says estimated 15 minutes. We're going to have some lunch and be on our way. Just notice the fans are ramping down. We are charging just enough to get to our next location, maybe a little bit extra, so because on the 5 it's like eat or be eaten. You really gotta go nuts with the speeds because of the trucks and the lanes, and the right lane with the trucks get all bumpy and stuff, so you want to stay out of that. But then you got to go in the fast lane and somebody comes up on you from behind really fast. It's a whole different ball game. It's like driving Indianapolis. I'm at the Santaella, California Supercharger, and what makes this unique, first of all, it says on the nav that it's a 48 stall. However, not all of them are available yet. But check this out. We've got 4 pass-throughs, which is really cool for those with trailers. And then beyond us, it's just superchargers as far as the eye can see. A total of 48, I believe, are going to be usable and unwrapped here pretty soon. And only a handful over that way are the ones that are currently in use, and the ones that we're using right now with our gray Model 3. So Santaella, California, lots of upgrades happening here, lots of stalls to come. The pass-throughs are a welcome change. We're also kind of thinking Cybertrucks are going to be able to use those a little bit easier than these compact regular stalls for all the other Teslas. So anyway, Santaella, California, 48 stall. Only a handful are being used right now. This is Tesla Tips and Trips. So we are looking at about 2 more minutes before technically we're ready. And what is it telling us for our... That gets us there at 11% state of charge. I think we're going to put a little bit extra so we can do a little bit faster than speed limit. Not that I would ever do that. All right, we got enough to continue on our journey. Again, Santaella, these are the ones available on this far end here. All these are available. There's one with a cover off over there. I don't think that one's quite ready yet. And again, pass-throughs over there, which is really cool. Here comes a classic Model S coming through. I think it's going to have even more room for upgrades. So we are done. We are ready to go. We're going to unplug and head on out. Let's go. All right, so we've got 153 miles on the battery, 75% state of charge. Oh, we've got plenty here to drive at Harris Ranch or Coalinga, whichever is available. Right now, Coalinga is not. We want to check it out though anyway, because it's huge. It's massive.
This was a pretty cool stop, actually.
All right, there you heard it. Pretty cool stop. We are on our way out from Santaella, California, down to Harris Ranch, or that area. Well, we're not sure which supercharger just yet. But anyway, you look at it, we're going to be supercharging in that area. So now we got to figure out how to get out of here, because the nav is showing us a really funky way. Really cool hotel or mission or...
It's called Hotel Mission de Oro, EV Superchargers.
It's really amazing inside there, and nice clean bathrooms if you're wondering. So that's kind of cool. Open to the public, no problem.
There's restaurants in here too.
And there's restaurants. So good stop. It looks like it's out of the way. It looks like there's nothing here, but there's actually plenty of things here. That's a unique wrap. What do you call that? Gold, brown? Decent is what you call it. That's what it says in the back. Wow. It turns into yellow. That was pretty cool. And it's orange in the mirror. Wow. That was very cool. On our trip up, we counted at least 10 truckloads of Teslas on this side, because they're coming from Fremont down to Southern California, and this would be our first going this way. Obviously, we're probably going to see less, but look at that. Lots of new owners. Are about to be happy. Looks like a whole truckload of 3s, by the way. And those are not the new versions. So still pumping out the older version here in the US. Coming up on Harris Ranch Supercharger, which is the one we're navigated to, but we would like to check out the Coalinga one, which is crazy huge. But right now it says the whole thing is temporarily closed. So we'll see what is true or not. I have supercharged at Superchargers that say temporarily closed, so it may or may not be true. Either way, we're getting off here and we're supercharging somewhere. Oh, it does look down. I mean, there's all kinds of Tesla trucks and stuff. Ooh, what is that white Model 3? Is it charging?
500 feet.
No, we're not able to charge on that.
Wow, it is fenced off and everything.
Yeah, it's completely fenced off.
Oh, bummer.
You're gonna have to come back now.
Yeah.
Now turn right.
Remind me on Harris Ranch. Is it V2?
Yeah, it's original 6.
It's an original 6. All right, so 2 on the trip.
Now you have arrived at your destination.
Yes, we have done this one before.
Now your destination is on the right.
All right, Harris Ranch it is, since the other one is definitely closed. Lots of work trucks and all kinds of stuff going on over there. Why is there a Chevy van in that one? Oh, it's got a Tesla logo on it. We'll give them a pass. So it's pretty full. We're just gonna have to charge.
On the end there, there's could be.
All right, let's check it out. 4A, 3A.
These two, are they sharing?
Let's take a look. One's down on the ground. 8A, 8B. We'll give it a shot. We will try 8A. And hopefully we won't be sharing. Let's not hit this X, because they probably would be angry with us.
Yeah, so we have to come back for that 8.
Oh my gosh, now we got to do a road trip up the 5. All right, let's plug in. It's windy, sorry about that. Let's see if I can shield that. Plug in and navigate to Tejon Ranch. We are plugged in. It says starting to charge. There we go. And what are we looking at kilowatt-wise? It still says starting. Have we ramped up yet?
Yep.
What are we at?
109.
Does it work?
109?
135.
135. So we're not sharing, because otherwise it would have locked us in at 72, right?
Max, basically.
So, good deal. How long are we here for?
25.
25 minutes, really?
Yeah.
All right. We are here for 25 minutes. Right there, 2 fighter jets. Check it out. Lemoore is nearby,
Oh, yeah.
which is where Bob is from in Top Gun. Backseater from Lemoore, Bob. I love that movie. Yep, 2 in formation, FA-18s. They just have a different sound. So Harris Ranch is what we're looking at here. One of the original 6 is what I'm told. Completely full, including a Tesla branded truck over there. So there's a 3 pulling out. And again, B2, so these are sharing, but we got lucky here and we're on 8A. All right, so the sign there says Harris Ranch, but down below that sign is the new Coalinga, somewhat new anyway. It's been open. In fact, it was open on our way up on this trip, but today it is completely closed. It says temporarily closed, and you can see right there, guys on lifts working on the solar panels as best as we can tell. The entire location over here, the 80 stall, is completely down right now. It says temporarily closed, like it said on the nav, and we were unable to charge here. We knew that. It said that on the nav, so we planned ahead, and instead we are charging at Harris Ranch, which is one of the original 6. We've been here before, so it's not that big of a deal for us. So anyway, that's how many Superchargers there are these days. When one is down, just go across the way and you'll be good to go. Anyway, I cannot wait to check this one out one day. I really wanted to check it out today because it's weird. It was open a few days ago, but not today. Oh well, gives me a reason to come up to Coalinga, I guess. All right, we've got enough to continue on our trip. I did a little extra buffer because it is windy outside and I wanted to drive like a normal human being. We're at 174 miles on our battery and 85% state of charge, and we are really slow right now at 39 kilowatts. So let's unplug and head out. Over there, by the way, we've got some Electrify Americas. So if you got other EVs, oh, and some more Electrify Americas over there. So that's kind of cool. Let's unplug and head on out. Yeah, line forming here at Harris Ranch. I'm taking off. This S wants to get in, and they shall do so. Pretty cool. They've got an 80 stall on the way, so there won't be any lines here at Harris Ranch in the near future. That's weird that they wanted that stall. There's 2 here. I'm not sure what's going on there. Maybe they're not working.
I think somebody else, I don't know about that one, but somebody was pulling out of that one too.
Yeah, so something wrong with that, I don't know. All right, heading to Starbucks and back on the road to Tejon Ranch, the new one, the big one. It's massive.
You would say if you want good barbecue. It smells like really good barbecue here.
Yeah, we've never had time to stay here is the problem. We're always in a rush. While we're getting some Starbucks here, it looks like we're going to be arriving at Tejon. It's 117 miles away and hour and 44 minutes. This is going to be a longer stretch. So arrival about 3:46 p.m., give or take, depending on when our Starbucks gets into the car. We are at Tejon Ranch Supercharger. We've been here before a few times. Most recently we did a like a day trip for fun. And look at the stalls. It's a crazy amount of stalls. What's the amount?
70 something.
70 something stalls. Just superchargers everywhere. It's pretty awesome. So we're gonna find a different one. We did use that one last time. Well, let's go over here. It's a V3 all the way around, so it doesn't matter. So we're gonna go ahead and back into this one. Good timing. Wait till you see the stats. And this is our last charge before we get home. So we don't even need to stay that long. It's literally just enough to get home. And then we can charge at home. So let's take a look at the stats real quick. We arrived with 10 miles on the battery. There we go. And 5% state of charge. There we go. Pretty cool. And we're gonna go ahead and plug in and see how much we need just to get home. Plugging in. Tejon Ranch. I'll check the stalls there in a second. All right, we are on 3C. Not that it matters. Here we go. It does not take long for Teslas to start charging. I mean, it's already ramping up 64 kilowatts. So let's take a look real quick. How many stalls? 65 stalls available. 2 are out of order, 9B and 11A. Oh, wait, so it says 76 stalls, but 65 available. 88 kilowatts, why so slow? 90, come on. Oh, I know why, because we're still under 10%. There we go. It's warming up, it's getting going. And there we go. So 76 stalls total. And we're going to put in our destination here real quick. All right, so we're navigated to our home supercharger at Santa Clarita. And right now we have negative 16% to get there. So we're going to be here about 10 minutes. Actually, it says 6 minutes remaining to continue our trip. And we'll be on our way. Taking a look at Tejon Ranch real quick. 76 stall, like I mentioned. But man, it is just so impressive when you take a look at it like this. It just keeps going and going and going. All the way to the end there. There's actually some level 2 chargers over there for other EVs. Well, I guess we could use them too for long-term charging. But again, these are V3, so don't have to worry about sharing or anything, but everybody seems to be keeping their distance anyway. People often ask, how long do you have to stay at a supercharger? In our case, in the distance we have to go for this last leg, we literally went to the bathroom and came back. That's it. It's ready to go. And it's actually technically too much. We've got, 33% in reserve to get home. So we're going to unplug, head on out. We are done. Thank you so much, 3C. Good job. All right, thank you, Tejon Ranch. That was really fast. Did not have to stay very long, which is pretty amazing. Pretty easy to get back on the freeway too from the Tejon Ranch. There's superchargers on either side of the freeway. The bigger one is on, I don't know what side that is. I guess for us, it's on the
southbound.
It's on the northbound side.
Yeah.
Stay straight to take the Interstate 5 South ramp.
But amenities are great, bathroom is real close, and the odds are pretty good you're going to get a stall since there are so many. That wraps up our two-part episode of our Tesla Model 3 road trip from the Los Angeles area up to San Jose for California's Great America, and then on over to Manteca for the Great Wolf Lodge, proving once again, this isn't the first time and it won't be the last time, that 200-mile range EVs is plenty good. It's actually quite acceptable and quite easy, and you should have no problem whatsoever with a 200-mile range Tesla. So some of the stats, we are projected to arrive at home with 27% state of charge from the Tejon Ranch area. Let's recap the trip. On the way up, we started with a full battery, 100%. and we only needed 2 stops to get all the way up to San Jose. The return trip was a little bit different because we started off at Great Wolf Lodge with about 43% state of charge, so not 100%, so we actually needed 3 stops for today's return trip. That's the difference right there. So plan out your trips, see if you actually need 100% state of charge when you're leaving, but it's not always the case. I think it would have helped us today though, but there were no chargers at the Great Wolf Lodge or even nearby. So that's what we had to do. 3 stops it is. We still made it no problem. We made it in about 5 hours? 5.5 hours? Yeah, 5.5 hours back from Manteca down to the Los Angeles area. So again, thank you so much for watching our 2-part two-parter of our Tesla Model 3 road trip. If you like what you're watching here on the channel, I would totally appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button, as well as the like button for this video as well. And if you want to go that extra step, hit the bell, then you'll find out immediately whenever we have something new here at Tesla Tips and Trips. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see each other on the next video.